Oké, volgens live. Vervaardigende instellingen. Oké, volgens live. Vervaardigende instellingen. Volgens live. Vervaardigende instellingen. Volgens live. Vervaardigende instellingen. Live. Vervaardigende instellingen. Oké, geef nou input of niet? Live. Vervaardigende instellingen. Oké, geef nou input of niet? Live. Vervaardigende instellingen. Oké, geef nou input of niet? 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 Oké, knap. Oké, knap. Oké, eens even zien. Zijn er mensen online? 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 Oké, eens even zien. Oké, eens even zien. Is het nou geslagen of niet? Oké, eens even zien. Is het nou geslagen of niet? Oké.
Oh, alright, I'm streaming. I think I'm streaming. Okay, yeah, that's very nice, very nice. Alright, but what is a good resolution actually? No, screw you, Tumblr. Yes, please stream. Okay. Okay, can you hear me? Okay. I hope you can hear me. Because, yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out. It keeps saying, oh damn, the video resolution is crap. Yeah. Huh. Hi Jane Langerack. And hi Squeeze Prime. Okay, anyways, do you have any questions or anything about CC creation? Yeah, my webcam is kind of crappy. I could try to put a sock or something of fabric on it. Let me just check. Okay, does this sound better? Let me check if I can also see the live stream on my mobile. That would make chatting a lot easier. So don't have to switch browsers. As you can probably figure out, I'm still figuring this out for myself. Okay, that's good to hear. That is better. Okay. I probably have to put some earbuds in. Let me just check. Well, I already have them in, but for the live stream on my phone, so yeah, I can hear myself now, which is awkward. Okay, just gotta turn everything down. Yeah, now I can see the live chat on my phone. Oh. Okay, so any questions? And that would be my Discord noise. Okay, just got something. Okay, whenever I try to clone anything, the object is invisible in-game. So, do you mean that you can click on the object in the catalog? Or that you can't see it in the catalog whatsoever? Or that it's visible in the catalog, but when you place it, you cannot see it? Got some green tea. Okay, so when you place it, you cannot see it. So it's Unreached Pam's personality book. Okay. So you do see the little arrows. You know, the placement box or whatever, or square, whatever you call it. But the object itself is invisible. If that's the case, it sounds like it's a problem with a renamed subset. Yeah, you might have not renamed the subset correctly. Do you have the file anywhere? The file you were working on, that I can see if I can, try to figure out what went wrong. Otherwise, just let me Google. Unreached Pam's personality book. Times 2. So gonna use DuckDuckGo. Okay.
Okay, have some personality, please. It seems to be a mod here for The Sims 2. No, that's Sims 4. That's not helpful at all. Let me just see if it's here. Unreached Pam. Nope, it's not on The Sims. Maybe on Tumblr. Okay, where's the search bar? Unreached. Bam. Oh crap. Okay, do you have any Squeal Prime? Do you have any idea where I can find that personality book? Okay, Mod The Sims. Okay, just gotta share this link for a little bit. Okay, so I think it's personality. Okay, just gotta share Livestream to Discord as well. I think some people are curious about how that's going. Fortunately, I can do that by phone as well. Instructors with personality, split personality, Sims randomizer. Unreached Pam. Books from the master to boost personality. Okay, so that's the book you were referring to. I think. Let me just check the live chat. Okay, All-Seeing Eye, Charmed BOS, or the Holy Bible. I think I'll just take the first one. Okay, let me just open up this cracker. Yeah, oh fuck, I really need to delete those fonts from the folder where it's not supposed to be in. Okay, let me just put this in a little folder. 00 Livestream. 00 equals Livestream, apparently. Oh, just making it recolorable. Sure, I can do that. Okay, but let me check. Okay, those were the substance of bling domes. Published those on Tumblr and to keep. Okay, so I see some bitmap images, speech. It doesn't really seem to be very useful. It seems to be a bit of an old object with all this junk floating around. From what I see, there are a bunch of covers here. Wonder why. Okay, seeing as there's just one cover. I large cover reference. And that should be this one. So I think the rest can be deleted. So it doesn't have an M. So let me just check the subset name. And all the subsets. Okay. So as you can see, there's a cover here in this Mesh Book of Shadows cover. GMDC, TS locator GMDC. It's a large name. And there's a large root rot GMDC. We don't want to adjust this. We want to adjust the other. Anyways, let me just crack open a text document. I like to do that. The subset name is cover. Always good to note. So it's cover. And what is the GID? The GID is 004AD516. Need that as well, just in case. In case there's something wrong with the MMAT. Okay, so there's two MMATs. There's two of them. And yeah, both seem to use the same. They seem to be exactly the same, but they just have a different family. But 5A, Yeah, I see what's the problem. I see. Hi, Rux. Yeah, but I see the problem with this object right here. As you can see, the git I noted down, the git in the object data, is 0004A D516, but the git in the mmat is 0004A D5 10 instead of 16. Same with this. So that means this book isn't recolorable because the git is wrong. So we will have to change the git in this. So what I think this person did, they didn't update all the gits. So let's just update the gits. So if everything's right, yeah, we should have this one. But because the git was changed, now we just need to generate a hash. And I really wonder why on earth there are two recolorable subsets. This is normally the case when there's a large slaved set, like what I'm working on. You know what I'm talking about, members of the Plumbob Discord, the Big Bad Pottery Project. Okay, but I really... Anyways, I think I'm going to clean up this file. Because we just need this one. We don't need unnecessary textures. We don't want them. Just check the GMND. This is very important. Cover. Yeah, this should be recolorable. Okay, this is a stupid thing. This doesn't matter. Okay. So, but as you can see, we're now on the mmat, I think. So, okay. Is everything clear? Everything be followed? Whatever. Let me just react to a thing on the Discord. Oh, I think that was something else. Anyways. Okay, here you see the hash. Or the family, really. The family is a hash generated from the git. So when you change the git in the mmat, you want to change the hash as well. You want to generate a hash. It's very simple. Object tools, hash generator, and you just say git, and it will give you this. It will give you a little thing in this hash value box right here, and we just paste it here. Okay, that's committed, seeing as we don't need two of them. We will just delete this one, save. Just gotta check the shape here. All seeing I large cover reference. Seeing I large cover reference. So we'll just save this and fix integrity. Huh. Okay, I better hope this this works. Let me just get back into YouTube. Okay. So I did fix integrity. Yes, I think I fixed integrity. Okay, there are a bunch of behaves here. There's a text list, texture image. Okay. Just in case, let me just save. Okay, 00 equals Livestream. I think it wasn't compressorized to be, first of all, so we could possibly test this. It's a possibility. I'm hoping it will work. Huh. My resolution seems a bit weird, but that's probably because of YouTube. Not sure if I can adjust this. Oh, but nope. We don't want the infinity screen. That's weird to see. Okay, but let's just put this in my testing game. I actually forgot to clean up my testing game. I should have really cleaned up my testing game. But I can remove most of it right now. New map. Shelves open for business, everything else, server Torox type, blah 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 blah. Okay. that can all be removed. Thank you very much. Just gonna put this in... No, not in a Sims 2. We want to place it in EA games, but just being a slowpoke. So now my game should boot up a little bit faster, hopefully. So let's just boot the sucker up. It might take a while. My testing game is too big for a testing game, to be honest. Might as well delete the cache. Accessory. No, I don't want to change it. I want to delete it. Good boy. Should probably delete the thumbnails too, but I'm lazy. Okay. So, let's boot it up. Like I said, might take a bit. Oh damn, it shows up really weird on the live stream with like just a little bit of SimPE screen right there. Just replying to something on Discord. Okay. Yeah, it takes a while to boot up, and I do hope you can see it once it's actually booting up, because it can be a bit annoying, and I normally have it on full screen. Finally, it's booting up. I can see it, and it's so weird with SimPE in the background. This is funny. Oddly enough, you can't see the cursor on the live stream, though I can see it on my screen. So, now you get to see my torture lot. Testing lot. The lot where most of my testing takes place. So, one of them, my testing neighborhoods. We can visit either the beach bums or the old people. I'm just using one screen, but the resolution is all weird. My Sims resolution for my testing game is a bit too low, so I should probably change that. It's also not that fun with screenshots, you know. Ancient Lagoon. It has a prettier name than it suggests. Okay, the beach bumps. So, you're gonna see the beach bumps. Okay, I'm just using e-axis families, so they might seem a bit familiar to you. Okay, it is loaded. So here's Ancient Lagoon. And here are the old people. There are a bunch of testing lots that I have abandoned, it's like a graveyard. And here are the beach bums, or the Ramaswamy family. As you can see, I dressed them in proper beach bum clothing. It's like they're on a vacation, but the vacation is just testing. Oh, I hope I don't accidentally corrupt this lot, because I removed ice cream, and I took preview shots for ice cream here, and I actually saved. Fortunately, the family loading screens and the lot loading screens, they don't take quite as long as my normal game. That's just waiting. Hello Sanjay, yes, they have a business, and as you can see they have lots and lots of gelatin. Oh damn. Oh, that looks awful. It's gelatin hell. Okay, but let's check that book. Okay, so I think it's either hobbies or miscellaneous. Oh, I still have some other things. No, I reckon it isn't there. Knowledge? Ah, there it is. All-seeing eye personality made by unreached Pam. Okay. As you can see, there's a there's this little screen. You can recolor it now. It's been made recolorable. I didn't make a recolor, so I can't see. Well, it is recolorable. It's just, I can't really demonstrate it because of the lack of recolors. Yeah, Jane. It's pretty funny or weird. Like, look, here's the kid. He just can't get to the bed. I'm not even sure what kind of bed I placed here and why this tiger print. Oh, it might be because I was testing some other stuff and everything had to be moved out of the way. Yeah, I'll publish it after the live stream. I might even just add the recolors from the Holy Bible. Oh, and here is the best thing ever. I made a post about this on Tumblr a while back. The Great Tower of Deckerchill. Look at that beauty. Look at it. This is a piece of art. Look at it. I'm just gonna leave it here for a bit, so you can admire this beauty. Zooming in. Yeah, you can't do this without sheets. You need to use move objects on, but you can stack them. And it's so much fun. Because I found out testing that ice cream. Because as you can see, I'm using fast butcher displays because they're more, they fit a historical game a little bit better. Yeah, it's like a column, but it's made of Deckerchills. That's a good idea, actually. A column, an actual functional column made out of Deckerchills. Oh, and slaves to the Deckerchill, of course, so it takes all your recolors. Oh, the ideas you get. While chatting. But those are the beach bums. Oh, and here's the toddler. She's mostly neglected, unfortunately, because I don't have a lot of things that toddlers can test. And that was mad zooming. And poor thing. It's difficult to pick her up. Or get a good look at her, because she's just so far away, but, she's... She's a girl, and she's taller, and she has a beach bum dress. That's about it. Because of the live stream, it's a bit slow. Ooh, damn, that took a couple of seconds. Okay, but there you have the beach bumps. The previous testing lot got a bit corrupt. There were like holes in the ground. Okay, do we have anything more to do in this testing game? I'm not sure. Do I have anything? Oh yeah, I still have a bunch of objects that I slaves. These are part of the renewal project. Oh yeah, I already did this one from Artistic Sims. The revamp project. This is a little edit I did for Celestial Dreamer. There's also an end table. Ooh, the Jonesy blanket. I didn't forget it. Ooh, this is a nice one in progress. Nice little set. So yeah, I'm aiming to publish this. I already have some preview pictures. As of this one, another one possibly. Where did I put it? I'm not even sure. Okay. But anyways, the All-Seeing Eye is going to be published, and I might as well just make a using recolor, so you have it in multiple positions. But let's see if the function works. So he's a pretty even personality sim. Huh. Study. Okay. The beach bum is going to study activeness. He's going to be more active. So let's pick up the book. See how it works. Ooh. He's reading the creepy text. The very creepy text. And the toddler is crying. Free will's turned off. Anyways, is he getting any more active? I don't see him becoming any more active, but I suppose it's a progress thing. Study activeness some more, please. Oh wait, his motives are a bit low.
Dino. Dino.
So let's see how he does. Ooh, yeah, see? He became a little bit more active. Just 1 point further. Oh, it's a pretty handy object. Yeah, thanks for pointing this object out to me, Squeezel Prime. It's pretty handy. Oh, that's a little bit of snapping. That's a little bit of snapping. I don't like that, but should be functional enough. Okay, they may kiss each other. For a successful test. Aww, now they've just fallen in love. Cuties. Did I get a memory? Nope. Nope, I don't want to save it. So, okay. So, we're back at SimPE, it seems. Okay. So, are there any more questions? Let me check Tumblr for a bit. Yeah, let me check Tumblr. Okay, that's fascinating. I just need to see activity, activiteit. Okay. Okay, there don't seem to be any more, there doesn't seem to be any questions. I don't think I have any asks either. Crap, why do I find them? Still figuring out the, oh, yeah. The inbox. Okay. Nothing there? Okay. Okay, that's the main question. But yeah, it was just a faulty MMAT. It's pretty easy to fix. And yeah, it's just updating the data. In most of the cases, when the MMAT is broken, you either have to replace the subset name. In this case, it was correct. It's already said cover. Just go back to the MMAT. So it could be that the subset name is wrong. That it doesn't say cover, but yeah, curtain, for example. I'm just saying something. Or that the git is wrong. That's a simple case of just going to the object data and clicking update mmats and commit, which will change the git. You can also do that manually, but it's just easier to do it via the object data. And when you do that, you always have to generate a new hash using the hash generator. You set it on git, and you just copy whatever value appears there, and you paste it in the family string. Yeah, and you also have to make sure that the name is correct. The name in the DT string has to name DT string. The name in there has to refer to a TXMT, in this case this one, and this one points to the texture name. So here's a texture. That's the way it's, just do it. Ooh, slaving lights. Oh my, now you're asking me something. Slaving lights is a pretty darn difficult thing, and I've had a lot of troubles with it myself. Because there are a bunch of light changing things. Let's just see if I still have the candle crafting unpacked somewhere here. It's a bit of a weird structure. I can get lost in my files. Okay, fix map here. It's an experiment. Okay, so let me just go to I can try to explain some of the theory, Jane Langerak, but I'm afraid that I've never actually slaved any candles myself, because, yeah, it is indeed very complicated. So this is one of the craftables from the candle crafting station, as you can see by the craftable in the name. Oh wait, that's a little bit further up. Oh yeah, but you can see it here. But the problems with slaving candles is that you have the material names here. Look at it. You see TS1 Unleashed Remake Salamander Candle Craft. The craft was added by me. You have lit and unlit. You once again have flame lit and null and G-shadow lit, unlit. Lots of unlit and lit. So the problem with slaving candles is that you don't just have to replace the subset names in the shape, like you do with normal slaving, not subset names, just TXMTs. You don't just have to replace this. You also have to replace the material names in here. And you may also have to mess around in behaves. As you can see, there are two behaves that govern lights. CT light off, CT light on. Function init also does a bunch of things, but that's mostly placement. Whoop, come on. This is all just restocking behaves. Normal lights don't have that. Slots are no, behaves aren't that scary. It really depends on what you want to do with them, really.
the simplest thing would be to just crack open a modded object that you like, that you would like to function of, and just modify them. I jumped in with the sculpture station from Mod Sims, or Sculpture Manufactory. Yeah, I think it was Sculpture Manufactory. And I just broke that. I modified it and I broke it. But that was my first experience with behaves. But this behave really isn't the most difficult. It's just a shape. It's just a subset change, a state change. It's more difficult when you want a model change, which is one of the things I want in an object. For the future, spoiler pottery. But for slots. Okay, nice. I stumbled upon. That was my mic. Yeah, slots. Let's see. Yeah, I have to use Google. Tutorial library. So there's a very comprehensive slot tutorial by Ocelot on Blue Heaven Sims. It's one of these. English. See, it's in English and Spanish. A bunch of them are in a bunch of other languages. Yeah, but a comprehensive guide to container slots. So I'd recommend checking that out. I can probably put a link in the chat. Let me just do that. Hopefully. Up. Yeah, there's a link. So you can download that tutorial. My Firefox normally doesn't like to download, it just likes to open PDFs. Yep, it's opening it up. Yeah, 18 pages tutorial, but a lot of it is pictures. But it's very handy. It should explain everything that you want to know about slots. And for slots, you can also just take a object that has the slots you want, and then just insert your mesh, your texture, etc., and just do it that way. Just to be curious. I'm curious. What kind of other things do you want to learn? Besides things like slaving slots, lights, etc. I just want to know what's the etc. Some slots to this wagon. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, that slot tutorial should also cover how you add posing slots, or at least I think it does explain a little bit about it. And Ocelot is pretty good at adding slots to just about everything. How to make things shiftable. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's just check. Here I have to look at the tutorial on placement flags, because it involves a little bit of messing around with behaves. The info I know of is on a Plonbot keep, however then I would have to enter my password, which is a bit of a security thingy. Risk to take when live streaming, to enter a password during live streaming, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to see Mod Sims Sims to placement flags. Changing the advertisement, Sims 2 AL shiftable
So the object placements. Okay, there are a bunch of things. Info are stored. It's not in the OBGD because that would be too easy, like Numenar states here. But it's normally in the init behave. See, there are a bunch of things here. That's a bunch. This is generally a pretty good resource whenever you want to change the placement of things. It's always good. It's always good to have this bookmarked or open whenever you're adjusting placement. Making stuff shiftable with AL. It might also be possible that Huge Lunatic has some things about it. Ooh, look at it. What needs to be added by... Okay, yep, it was Huge Lunatic. Let me just check. I'm learning things alongside you, so... Don't you just love it whenever... Yeah... Huge Lunatic. They should have a site somewhere, or at least tutorials. Resources. That's Cricket was here, also a very handy tutorial. Sims to tutorial database. I should have just started out with tutorial. Tutorial database. No, not Huff Lunatic, but Huge. Adding slots. Ooh. The site, yeah, I want the site. So that's where you can find the tutorials. It really sucks when hyperlinks for pictures fail. But there is basically something that a line you have to add to the behave that should make things shiftable. Just gotta link up everything, and that generally isn't that difficult. My mouse likes to add 6 tabs instead of 1. It's lovely. This is also a very good resource, by the way, if you're looking to get into multi-state objects like lamps. It's very handy. Baby controllers, GP, CC images, not shading. Nope. Shiftable, yeah, there it is. Basic tutorials. The amount of it can shift is limited to the size of all mat bars. Anyways, you need to add an entry to the behave. Look, this is the best thing to do here. Insert via true. Whenever you create something new in a behave, insert via true, so it's automatically linked up. Because not linking up behaves is something that's common to beginners. But hey. That reminds me, should I make the book shiftable? Anyways, this might take a little bit, whenever I can find whatever I'm looking for that is object functions. It's also quite handy. This tells you what the function init or the function main is. The init is called whenever an object is reset, whenever an object is first being placed, or reset is chosen. And that's a main thing. It's like effects starting, etc. Oh, sure. Okay. Then let's just investigate this. It's handy to sort by instances, because the function init is the second one. 1002, which As you can see, there's also only a function in it. This is a global, I think. So there are a bunch of things here, but we can insert a line via true. That button is located right here. Insert via true. So as you can see, it copies this line. So we need to go to huge lunatic here and opcode 02. This is 0, 0. This is 200D, but we just need 02. Whenever 02 wants to come here, yeah. 02. It's a different kind of thing. It's an expression, not a semi-global like here. It's unknown, data owners, blah blah blah. My placement flags to set flag literal. So here's a little hammer thing. The function, okay, the difference between function main and function init. Let me just first do this. My slots 2. I think it's slots 2, I just gotta find it. It isn't sorted alphabetically. It would be nice if it was, but unfortunately, nah. See, it doesn't say placement flag. Oh, it says placement flags, not slots 2. Okay, that was a little stupid of me. Placement flags 2. I think it was set flag. Set flag literal adjusted height. Set flag literal. Place on lava, place under ocean, allow any wall intersection. Well, let's just try to use this. Adjustable height. Literal 00A. Okay, so do we have, no, we have 0, we don't have 0A. So we need to use 0A here. Or 11, I suppose? Nope. 00A. But, okay. Let's just pause this for a bit. But the difference between... let me just commit this. But the difference between between function init and main. Okay, let's just start with you're in the catalog and you're buying an object. So, the functions here just do explain it fairly well. The function init, the init tree or the init behave is called or performed, as you will, whenever an object is reset. This happens when the object is first being placed. So you pick up your object and you place it, and the function init engages. And if reset is chosen after an object error. Then here's the function main. Here you can see the main point of main simulation, which basically means the function main activates whenever you go into live mode, whenever the game starts playing. It's things like effects, for example. I can actually show the little difference with the camera crafting station, I think. Yes, commit object functions. Here you see init and function main. Sometimes the init might be called function init, and other times just init, but look at the action behave. As you can see, it says here, object change material, me clay. Anyways, here's what we want to look at. Effect stop start. Soft start effect, my object ID, EP8 cauldron smoke FX. This says whenever live mode is active, whenever you press that play button and time starts again, this effect starts. So the effect doesn't start whenever you place it. It starts whenever you press live, whenever you go into live mode and the clock starts. So I hope that was a good explanation. Do let me know, please. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. So, are there still any other questions you may have? Things concerning meshing or texturing or other stuff? Let me just open up that book again. My 50 expression, my 0052, placement flags 2, set placement flags number literal 00, 0A, unknown placement flags 209, whatever. Okay, that's it. Okay, we need more zeros here. Just saying. I'm just going to try to replicate this. 5200A 0000. It's a 00 and 973. Yeah. Okay. It's a fairly calm evening, anyways. Got my comfy blanket. Oh, I've been putting my phone on top of my cup of tea, so my tea has been getting cold and my phone case a little bit warmer. So that's always lovely. Oh crap, I got Tops chat instead of live chat. Oh yeah, you have questions. Oh crap, I missed your questions. Light Inkzat Productions. Sorry, I missed them. I didn't see them in the top chat. How do you get your guild set up to get your custom animation post boxes set to work? And what kind of version of SimPE are you using? And did you answer any of my question yet, Sunjet? Sorry. Okay, your guild setup to get your custom animation post boxes to work. I haven't really done any animation things yet, but I'm assuming. Okay. So just gotta get my thoughts together. So first of all, this version of SimPE I'm using, I think that's the easiest one to answer, and I think I got it in my folder here. SimPE 07201. I might have some dated files in here, but anyways, that is my version. I have 07201, and I have the portable version. Ooh, new animations for Sims 2 next month. Cool. We barely ever have those. Wish the best of luck. Okay, but how to make animations and post boxes, I assume. Okay, So first of all, for making animations, you have to use a certain meshing program. You may already have it, or have heard of it, or have experience with it. But it's Milkshape. I basically only use Blender. But anyways, there you have to make your animations and export them, and then you have to import your animations. But if you want them to actually play, you have to put your animations in the text lists. As you can see, I'll just opened my candle crafting station again. You have two files here, two little parts, anims adult, anims child, also anims object, etc. But we are just concerned with the anims adult and child. So these anim files, they point to an animation. They can, anyways, the text lists with the anims, they point to existing animations. This one has a ridiculous amount of stripes, because that's what happens when you fix integrity. And these are animations and as these are custom animations, they're modified fishing animations to be precise, they're actually contained within the package. So when you have made your animation with Milkshape, you need to import your animations, you need to give it a nice name, and then you need to fix integrity, and then you put the name of the animation in the text list for adults or children. Then you go to the behave that plays the animation. So let's just say, here's a mega carryable candle. Here, event use stick, age and my child. Because this is a station enabled for children, we have two answers to this. If it's true, they use the animation on line 6. And if the person, the sim, isn't a child, they use 7. You have to do the animation playing thing. I would recommend checking out Echo's tutorial. I think it's Echo's tutorial on basic behaves. So let's just search for this. So I can post a link. Echo fixing self-referencing objects, very useful by the way. Fixing self-referencing objects. Oh, it's probably not with this. No, I've already bookmarked it. Yeah, making your first custom behave and your first custom object animation. Well, for really to behave. Milkshape 3D and Blender. Okay, I do have to note that I have like 0 experience with Milkshape. I don't even have Milkshape. I've never worked with it. But here's a basic tutorial on making custom interactions, and it teaches you things about like adding an animation. It's a good place to get started if you're scared of behaves. It's very user friendly. Okay. But Blender I can definitely do. Oh yeah, but for making custom animations, oh yeah, it might also be handy to post another tutorial. So Blue Heaven Sims is really good for things like animations. You need both Blender and Milkshape to work with SimPE? No. You don't even need Milkshape or Blender, not if you're not planning to mesh things. If you want to make clothing, hair, or animation, or like post boxes or animation boxes, you need Milkshape, because that's kind of the Sims 2 modding community standard, and it has handy plugins for exporting animations, etc. But for milk, but Blender, it's mostly for objects. Though there is a GMDC plugin right now, so that means that you can make animated objects, but it's a bit, yeah, it likes to malfunction. But anyways, here we are at Blue Heaven Sims again, and here's the level 4 advanced comprehensive posing tutorial. I have to warn you though, if you're going to use this tutorial, it's, you know, Ocelot makes adult pose boxes, and there's a bit of a, and just saying, here it is, disclaimer, not intended for minors. It was originally written with creators of adult poses in mind, for because penetration. But still, it will teach you things about setting up your milkshake for milkshake for animation, creating a new pose box from scratch, milkshake, SimPE. Let me just check here, coding the behaves. I suggest a bit of a modification here. Behaves, function init, clone, fascinating, okay. Yeah. Just browsing through this. Expression to target. See, here he uses the add button. He did add a suggestion. He indeed has a good imagination for pose boxes. Sure he does. But yeah, alternatively use insert just via true from the special buttons. I would suggest using that whenever you add a new line to your behave, because then it's correctly linked. It's just in SimPE. Just gonna, I'll have to put this up because it likes to do stupid. Anyways, here you see skill end. So when I say add to this one, as you can see, here's a weird thing. It goes to it does weird things. This behave is unlinked. This behave that we added, well, this behave line at the end of the behave is unlinked. It doesn't have nothing points to this behave, this number 15. So let's just delete. But if we say insert via true, then it's linked. Then after the behave that comes before it, it points to the new behave. So that's, it's more difficult to mess up for beginners, because the add button and then having to change the true target and the false target, etc. That's, a bit hard if you're just getting into it. No, I don't want to mess up my crafting station. Okay, but Blender. While we're talking about Blender, would you like me to show you the correct settings for Blender? Because if you want to create objects with Blender for The Sims 2, you need to have certain custom settings for the OBJ export, because otherwise your SimPE will throw errors at you and it will just refuse to import your mesh. So yeah, I think I'm heading into Blender. So, okay, we're just going to work with the standard cube here. This is just a cube. It's a very simple cube. We're not going to do anything about the cube. We're just going to assume that this is the mesh we want to put in the Sims. So, let me just put this full screen. Okay, so now we are going to immediately export this cube to OBJ, because that's the format that Blender can handle. SimPE. So we have the crafting station here again. And we go into the GMDC, and as you can see, when we push the import button, we have a couple of options. We have OBJ, For Maya object, we might as well just call Blender import. We have XSI, we have 3ds, we have SMD. This is from an older version of SimPE, so we don't really use it. And the Milkshape 3D ASC2, but we just want the OBG, it's the standard. So we do export OBG. We're just going to go to our folder, and here below me, I'm using 2.79 by the way for Blender. We see some presets here. The most important one we want to adjust here is objects as OBG groups instead of objects. This is very important. But anyways, I figured out which settings to use a long time ago, so I made it into a preset. So here's 2 Sims 2 export version 2. We use selection only. This is especially handy for if you're working on a big project and you have like 20 meshes in one blend file. Apply modifiers, include edges, write normals, include UV, and objects as OBG groups. So you export this, and we're just going to call it cube good. We're going to call this cube good. Export OBG. Now we are going to export a cube bad, just to show the difference. So suppose we need to restore defaults. So these are the defaults. So we have cube bad. Cube bad. So this is cube bad. So we are going to just try to import the bad cube to see what happens. As you can see, same cube, different file size, but cube bad. We try to import it and it says the index is outside reach. And, you know, it's in Dutch, but the point is you get an error. But if we try to import the cube good, then it still does this. Fuck. Hehehe. That's handy. I think I shouldn't export cubes. Oh, but we have a better mesh here. Okay, this is a crib. The default cube is gigantic. So here we have a crib. We're just going to replace this, export OBG, cube bad. Things happen during mesh creation, it's a whole thing. Probably forgot to push a bunch of buttons. As you can see in the mesh group importer, the name of the object is SimPE global target, SimPE global verticals, join, faces. Anyways, just going to replace niche, and it says warning will parsing file, blah blah blah. I don't know if this will work, I don't know what it will do. I just know that the default tends to cause problems. Or I might have just never tried this. Huh, it does work. Holy fuck, it works. I found out something new. Nope, don't want to save it. But if you don't want the nasty SimPE global, then you will want to use cube good. And this good settings, I'll post the good settings. Because this is especially good for meshes with multiple subsets. Frame 002, that's what it's called. And we just go into cube, import a good cube. Wait for it to load. And it says frame 002. So you can actually see what the subset is. Chances are that if you export with the default settings, you can't export two subsets. It's weird. Wow, but this actually did make me figure out a few things. Namely that you can actually use default Blender settings, at least in 2.79. to export objects that can be imported into The Sims 2. Huh, neat. Okay. Oh, that's Discord here. Fun. So, Lighting Set Productions. I hope that answers your question. Whew. Oh, my tea is getting cold. Cold tea. Nasty cold tea, but no, it's still tasty. It's all lemony. Oh damn, it's gotten a little bit better. I'm just gonna reload the startup file. Ah. Oh no, not really. Let's see, how late is it? It's almost 10 p.m. here. Green tea isn't that bad when it's cold. It's, it's green tea, but just cold. And I don't mind cold green tea. Some teas are nasty when cold. And I definitely wouldn't recommend anyone to purchase rosehip tea unless they have an iron deficiency. I made the mistake of purchasing rosehip tea, and I still haven't gotten rid of all the packets. But that's tea talk, not Sims talk. Okay, so is there anything else anyone would like to know? Yeah, rosehip tea for iron deficiency. Apparently rosehip is pretty good for increasing iron levels. I had iron deficiency when I was young, and I know I had to eat lots of greens and drink some nasty ass thing to get rid of it. And apparently that included rosehip. That nasty thing I had to drink, one of the ingredients was rosehip. Just my health tips. And chamomile, or however you pronounce it, and lavender is a very good calming tea. Calms your eye down, and it smells delicious. And it's good with honey. You're welcome. I'm glad I was able to help. I can look up the brand I bought just to be sure. So I usually get a Turkish brand. Doğadan, I think it's called. Doğadan rosehip tea. Let's see. I can probably look up the Turkish side too, but yeah, this is it. Doğadan rosehip tea. This is the one I have. Come on, Amazon. Don't be stupid. Loads the picture. But if you happen to have a Turkish store nearby, you can probably buy it there. Doğadan tea. It's pretty good. But yeah, this is it. Rosehip. Okay. Yeah, I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the chat. Let me just paste this. So, but yeah, one other tea I can actually recommend by the same company is the apple tea. Doğadan has some really good teas. I have tried a bunch of things. Oh, linden is also one I have. You shouldn't dip it in and out of it before. Mm-hmm. Ooh, More the Fault by Squeezel Prime. I can't wait. But yeah, the linden tea is you shouldn't dip it in and out because then it gets oily. But I haven't tried the chamomile yet. I usually get that from one of Dutch things. Huh. It's a shame they don't have more of it. But let's see, elma. It's the Turkish for apple, apparently. And the Doadon apple tea is just, whew. Oh, it's divine. If you ever want a good apple tea, quality apple tea that actually tastes like apple, you definitely need to try this one. It's especially nice if you first soak a little bit of cinnamon in hot water for a bit, and then add your tea bag. Let's see. It's all in Turkish and I don't speak Turkish. I do hope this is... Yes, no, I don't want that. Oh, Earl Grey. Look at that. They changed their packaging, but anyways, but I can't... Why didn't I Google this? Heard of this before, Flying Chickens, and I only... Oh, Light Ink Z Productions. Do you mean, the thingy? The rosehip tea and iron? I actually found it out when I googled rosehip tea, I think. No, this one doesn't have it. Apple fruit tea. I think I found it. But blue tea, I don't know, I mean, some teas do turn a little bit blue, but not all of them. And mostly they change after that. I remember the forest fruit turning a little bit of blue purplish. But this tea, this apple tea, this elma tea, divine. If you want just one tea to drink, if there's one tea I choose to drink, if I could choose just one tea, it would probably be this one. It's delicious. Okay, but no more questions, I think. Butterfly pea. Huh. Now you've made me curious. I have way too much tea, and I should definitely stop buying tea, because I just bought nettle tea and sage tea today. Polish to be exact. Huh. Cool. Clitoria ternatia, butterfly pea, tea. Okay. Butterfly pea down tower. Ooh, blue tea. That looks... Wow. Huh. pH level of the substance added to it. For example, adding lemon juice to the tea will turn it purple. Ooh, that sounds so cool. I'm glad you pointed this out. Huh, I wonder if I can find this at the Asian market or something. Does it have... No, it doesn't have name in Indonesian, for example. That would be... I do have lemongrass. I do have some lemongrass at home. More focus on brain health. Yeah. I'm a bit prone to squirreling. Just, choosing object after object. But damn, that's one pretty looking tea. That's good aesthetics. If I ever saw one. Some. Yeah, I'll have to write this down. Do they have a strip of paper here? No, that's not that's paper that I shouldn't write on. Not for this. Ah. I found it. Yeah, I found something that I can write it on. And it has map on it, but map is less important than T. Okay. Butterfly PT. Oh, that was my webcam. Sorry. T / blue blue T. Thanks. Yeah, but we scribbled right into blue T. But ask away, Jane Langerak. Ask away. Yes, crack open SimPE. Nope, don't want to save. Call me fire. How would you go about making an object intersectable? Ooh, this is a good one. You know, at the beginning of the stream, I looked up that thing on Multisims about object placement. Well, it contains the exact information that you need. Let's see if I still have it open here somewhere. Do I? No, I don't. That's kind of sucks. But I do know where. Yeah, placement flags. Changing the object placement. Here it is. Okay, I actually did this with one of my projects, so it's pretty good to look that up, so you can see which lines I'm talking about. This is an unreleased project, by the way. There's definitely something here. Fortreset. Oh no! I don't know which one I. No, I don't want to open this one. This one doesn't have the one I want. Yeah, this here. The behave, the function in it. I think I did the base. I might have. Okay. Let me first put the link there so you can look it up for yourself. And then I'll go into the details of the object. Okay. So as you can see, you see here some things. Placeable, 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 blah blah blah. Placeable, placeable. But here you see object placement, blah blah blah. Huh, I better hope it's here. Yeah, this is fun. I don't know if it's actually in here, but anyways. Clear flag. My flag set literal prim 002 expression. My 8 set flag literal 02. My flags set flag literal allow object intersection, allow object and person intersection, and allow person intersection. So I use it for all of these things. I put both 2, which is allow object intersection, 3, which is allow object and person intersection, and 5, allow person intersection here. So yeah, perhaps some of them are a bit excessive, but anyways, this object, it can be placed anywhere. You can place two copies of this object on the same tile, and Sims can walk through it. You can place rugs, you can place couches, you can place pillars, you can place anything underneath that object. Okay, sure, go take your supplements. It's important. But okay, let me just copy this. So frame 02, my flags set flag literal. I use decimal here. 2, 3, or 5. 2, 3, 5. Oh, okay. So if you after the last behave line in the init, you just press the button insert via true, and then using this little instruction wizard you get by clicking on the tool icon. I don't know if it's visible here, but it's next to the operands. But then you just say here I use the attribute picker, my flags, set flags, literal, allow object intersection, allow object and person intersection, and allow person intersection. So you just set one, allow object intersection, then you repeat the step, you insert via true again, then you say allow object and person intersection, and then you do allow person intersection the same way. Although you could probably just click allow object and person intersection and it would work perfectly. But yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry. So, okay. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. I should probably post a summary of the live stream on Tumblr, so people who want to know about it without watching a video, that they can also, check out the knowledge shared, the little tidbits. So okay, it's invisible stove. Ooh. Invisible stove. Tell me more. I like the sound of that. Shiny time stove that Sunny made. Yeah. Sunny was a great creator. Oh, okay, Malta Sims. That's easier than going through the plumb upkeep. I do like the changes they've made with Sims 2, 3, that you can actually sort it by downloads. So, shiny time. shiny time. Sorry. Oh, the invisible shiny time stove. Yeah, I see it here. Cool. Oh. Oh yeah. That looks great. That's one but ugly stove. The default max is 1. Oh, but anyways, I'll link it. So, the others can find it too. Come on, YouTube. Quickly, before we get the infinity. Okay. Awesome. So, considering it's getting a little bit late here, yeah, it's all dark outside. I think I'll just, if anyone has questions, ask them, and those will be the last ones that I will answer today. And then I'll try to see if I can stream again in the weekends. Probably with actual CC creation and remapping and stuff. But, if you've got questions, ask now. You're welcome. I'm glad you like it, and I hope to continue doing this. Okay. So anyone else still have a question? I'm glad to hear that, Jay Langerak. Really glad to hear that. So, speak now or forever hold your silence. In this case, forever is like a couple of days tops. But you can always ask me things on Tumblr or the Keep or Discord. I'm trying to resist, how do you call it again? Caping? Oh, no, I don't think that's the word. Anyways. The sleepy, the noise of, can't get enough air, I need to open my mouth and make noise, and it's infectious. I hope I'm not infecting you with the sleepy noise. Okay, so I think I'm ending the stream right here. If you still have some questions after viewing, or if you come up with something in the middle of the night and you really want to get that out, contact me. Okay, a signature sign off. That's a good idea. Well, have a good day, night, or whatever it is in your time zone, my dearest squirrel chasers. Is that good? Anyways, signing off. Bye.